I gotta give you a disclaimer. You gotta hit that volume because you know I get louder. I'm a loud person, and as the messages come through, it just projects, all right? So make sure that you test that volume for real. Also, I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? So I don't want you holding on to anything that I'm saying if it doesn't apply to you. You understand? This is just simply to relay the message that was provided to me, right? So first and foremost, this is a quick message. I ain't even going to get too far in depth for the first part, right? I want you to realize that as an empath, you feel and see people on a soul level, all right? So because you feel and see people on a soul level, and before I jump in, excuse the surroundings. So you may hear certain people talk. I'm outside. Y'all know I like the elements. So because you see people for a soul level, and because you see people for what's truly within and not what they're projecting or putting off to be, I want you to realize that you have to be cautious when you put in certain situations where you feel like you have to defend yourself or you have to speak up for yourself pertaining to certain people, all right? So I want you to realize that when you get in this back and forth match, or when somebody tries to talk down to you, so therefore you feel like you matching that energy too, and you going to speak on them, I want you to realize that that shit that you say hits a lot harder than what they say, right? Because what they're speaking about and where they're speaking from is ego. They speaking from hurt. They speaking from certain things that they said or heard. You understand? That's their defense mode. So certain things that they may say about you, it's lies, it's projections. You know for a fact certain things that they say are out of the way. You understand me? But again, because you know the truth, some parts that triggers a part in you where you was targeted before this. So therefore, you may feel like, again, you had to match that energy. I want you to be cautious. Because the shit that they saying, they pulling out of thin air. The things that you know is based upon the fact that you can see them on a soul level. So the things that you speak about are going to hit them a lot harder than the things that they said to you. You understand me? Now, I want you to realize that that does one or two things. Now, you do become a lesson to that person. Because you speaking up and again seeing them on a soul level, you start to call out certain things that they truly have within them. Certain things that they try to look over, that they try to hide in a sense. You understand me? So I want you to realize that one, you are becoming a lesson. Because you speak on that, so therefore that shit hits them differently. And that's some things that they going to think about. See, you after the conversation, it's like after you had that conversation, you could be good. After you get certain things off your chest, you good to go. You understand me? You can even communicate back with these people and act like that conversation never happened. Meanwhile, they still hurt. They still mad. They still triggered by what you said because, again, you touched on them on a soul level. You understand me? So oftentimes we say certain things to people, or we get in certain disagreements and we speak that shit, certain things that we've been saying, but at that time they open to receive that in a sense. You understand me? So when you take a blow to their ego, especially somebody who's operating like a narcissist, so on and so forth on a lower level, I want you to realize that that shit that you say hits them differently. So therefore, when you reach out to them and you thinking you could carry on a regular conversation, oh, we over that. What, you still stuck on that? Yeah, they still stuck on that because, again, you seen them from a soul level. So all of this fake facade that they was trying to front and put out there to certain people and had other people believing, you knew differently. You understand me? So therefore, of course, they don't want to have no conversation. Of course, they feeling a certain type of way. And a lot of these people try to then one-up you based upon what you said to them, not even realizing that God spoke through you in order to correct that individual. But they wasn't trying to hear that, because a lot of the times, even you being a good friend of you want somebody that's close to you to be a better being. You understand me? So therefore, you may address them or call them out on some things that was said. But again, if God speaks to you to deliver these messages to people, you gotta watch on your delivery too. Don't just speak on this shit when you mad. Don't just talk about it when y'all are clashing. This is something that you should be communicating clearly. You should be communicating this off top, not something that you have hidden until you'll have an outburst. You understand me? But again, when you call them out on certain things, they're going to sometimes take that personal. because you addressed some things that they was trying to cover up. You was addressing certain things that they wasn't ready to address. You understand me? So there's certain people that just because you spoke up or you called them out on their things, that they looking at you as an enemy. I want you to realize that there's more to the story. But that's not for you to help them heal. You understand me? God used you to provide that message to them. So therefore, your ass is a lesson again. You understand me? I want you to realize that when you speak your truths, that you become lessons to other people. Because again, by you seeing people on a soul level, you speaking certain things that they needed to hear that other people condone typically. You understand me? So as soon as you start speaking your truths, as soon as you call them out on some things, again, it hits them harder. But from that point in time, they're going to be in their mind and they're going to start to pay attention. And then that's going to trigger them to have their tower moment. So then they're going to have to face reality. And that means they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and see where all of that stemmed from. You understand me? So you become their lesson. But at the same time, I want you to realize that you become their lesson by speaking your truth. You cannot turn into the bully, though. You understand me? So when I say that it's one thing to call somebody else out for something, and if you see that they're not receptive to receive that information, then you get from around them, because you don't need no closed-minded people or people who are content with staying in that stagnant energy. You understand me? So if they're not ready to receive that information, then you get from around them. You understand me? That's not something for you to stay there to continue to trigger them or trigger yourself. Also, you can't become the bully, because a lot of the times the individuals who went from being bullied by certain energies and certain entities and certain people, you become the bully because you so focused on not allowing that person to hurt you, use you, abuse you again, that you got your defense mode so far up that you start treating them like they treated you. Nah, get from around them, because as soon as you start to match that energy, you start to match that karma too. You understand me? So you speaking down upon that person, you being mean to that person, you are going to create the same karma that they're going to get for carrying your ass like that. You understand me? So I want you to realize that there's such thing as defending yourself. But once you speak up for yourself, you got to dismiss yourself from being around those individuals. If you feel like you have to constantly be on guard and constantly, again, defend yourself, then you don't need to be around these people. That's your sign to get from around them. You understand me? So again, there comes a time where bullies, the bullied end up becoming the bullies. So again, you're going to have to be cautious of that, because you saying you defending you is one thing, but you entertaining lower level energies and even allowing people to get you to react, you create karma for you too, because these are for training purposes. God wants to see, can you keep your composure? You understand? So just make sure that just because you can say some shit, or you feel like all I got to do is say this one thing, it's going to end them. Soon as I say this, oh, all right, I'm going to let them get all that out. But as soon as I speak this piece, it's about to close all that shit down. You understand me? You could be holding on to the greatest comeback of all time. You could say some shit that will destroy their whole world. However, that's your power. So therefore, that shows you had your power, that you know that you are put in a position where you can really crash and end certain things for people. However, you allow them to do that to themselves. You understand me? That's where your power is in. Once you speak up for yourself and dismiss yourself from these individuals, you understand me? And see that your ego's no longer leading you, that you don't have to be right. You don't have to be the one who gets the last word. You don't have to be the one who gets other people to tap out, that you're going to have them tap their own selves out. You understand me? When you realize that the power is not always reacting, and that you keep, every time you keep your composure, that you add to your energy. You understand me? I want you to realize that you reacting to these people, give them a piece of your energy, give them a piece of you. So therefore, they get to use your energy to eat off you. Keep that shit to yourself. Don't entertain people who's trying to send negativity to you, who's talking about you, who keeps putting certain things and directing it towards you. You shouldn't be focusing on them to even see what they trying to say about you. You understand me? And anybody who's close to those people that feel like they have to come to you to tell you what those people are doing, they know better than them people either, because they still connected to them. So therefore, just pay attention to your surroundings, all right? So we're going to get into the next download, right? And the next download is pertaining to setting your boundaries. You understand me? I want you to realize that certain things that you attracting and certain things that you currently experiencing is based upon what you put out there into the universe. And we're going to talk about it. I want you to realize that you are the individual who sets those boundaries for other people to abide by. And I'm going to explain it to you. When you are getting to know somebody, or somebody cross paths with you, whether or not that's online, whether or not that's in person, so on and so forth, I want you to realize that this person is going to go based upon what they see. They're going to, in a sense, sit back and study you to see who you truly are. You understand me? So therefore, if they trying to get to know you, they're going to go based upon what you show them in order to use that to gain access to you. And we're going to talk about it. So if somebody is trying to get to know you, or even for you, we're going to talk about it. If you trying to get to know somebody else, or you trying to get to know a certain position, you trying to study that to get to know that more. You understand me? You going to what? First do your research, and that's by observing it. So therefore, you have to realize how you're presenting yourself is how you're prepping the next person to treat you. So therefore, if you setting certain boundaries where you loving on yourself, you acknowledging yourself, the people that you cross paths with know that in order to gain access to you, they're going to have to carry you the same way. So if you out there boosting yourself up, you're going to force anybody who's trying to get close to you. They're going to have to respect you too. They're going to have to compliment you as well, in a sense. You understand me? If you out here chasing your goals, dreams, and admirations, you are going to force anybody that's around you to step up to their light, to chase their goals and admirations too, but at the same time motivate you to do the things that you are striving to do. You understand me? You setting that boundary. If you the type who says, nah, the person, I'm not the type to entertain. It's like if you set your boundaries and say, nah, I'm not entertaining somebody who's entertaining other people. You're going to focus fully on me. If you getting to know me, you're going to focus fully on me while focusing on yourself too. I'm not saying take attention off from what they doing, but I'm saying as far as they going to be wanting to get to know you on a personal level. They're not going to have multiple options that they're pursuing at the same time, because how can you get to know somebody individually if you're not individually focused on that individual? You understand me? So I want you to realize, if you have that standard where you, even in the dating stage, you saying, if you willing to get to know me and you want to pursue me, that means that you're going to be focused on me. You're not going to be entertaining other options, because if you're entertaining other people, that means you don't see completeness within me. So therefore, why would I continue to get to know you when you don't even fully see me for me initially? You understand me? And again, there's a difference between getting to know somebody and feeling a spark, or ready to know that you need to continue to get to know this person. You understand me? If you set those standards, that means that's going to be the standards that those people had to live up to. So again, if you don't want other individuals entertaining other people, then during that dating stage, you need to be carrying yourself the same way. You understand me? You can't pick and choose what works for you based upon the person. You understand me? You're going to have to set those boundaries. So again, they're going to come in knowing, nah, I'm not entertaining anybody else while I'm trying to get to know you. If we choose to continue on, then we continue on. But if we choose not to, okay, cool, then I'll pick up where I left off pertaining to other people. You understand me? They're going to set them boundaries. If you talking about you want somebody to love you and honor you, are you showing love to yourself? Are you acknowledging yourself? Are you honoring yourself? Because believe it or not, how you are when you single is how you are in a relationship in one way, shape, or form. If you talking about, okay, well, I'm just out here, you promiscuous when you single, that means that you have certain things that you chasing. And as soon as that partner doesn't live up to that position or that performance that you want, that means that you're going to go elsewhere. That means you letting your body lead you. You understand me? Now, you can have it all, But you can't be out here spreading yourself thin. You understand me? You're going to have to keep a piece of yourself to yourself for yourself. You can't be easily accessible. You understand me? You can't be talking about you want this, and then all of a sudden, as soon as y'all get a title, now you want that. Now you're going to have to set those standards from the beginning. You understand me? Because you can't switch up. You can't initially get to know somebody and talk about you want to friends with benefits. They can entertain other people. Now you catch feelings, and they continuing on that dynamic. Now you got your face screwed up because you want something differently. You should have kept those standards. You understand me? I want you to realize that in one way, shape, or form, how you carry you is how the people that you calling in is going to carry you too. You understand me? If you out here depending on a person where you feel like they have to be up under you at all times, if they not around you, then you feel a certain type of way, then that means you had some type of dependencies. That means when you was younger, you may not have had certain parents who provided that emotional love and nourishment to you. So therefore now you looking for that in somebody else. You looking for that in other people. You can't put that pressure on that person. You're going to have to heal that before you even call their asses in. You understand me? If you feel like, again, when you start to attract a partner that you start to not pay attention to your purpose, and that means you need to take a step back. You don't need to be calling him a partner. You need to be praying that you properly prepared for both of them, because you shouldn't have to choose between your career and somebody that you love. You should be able to balance the two out. You understand me? So while you asking for things, make sure you prepare for it. Make sure that when you calling in things, you calling it in because this is an addition to you, and you already providing this for you. So therefore, you want somebody who's going to pour into themselves as well as you equally. You understand me? It's not because you want somebody to fulfill you or fill you. You're going to have to fill your inner self first. You understand me? You're going to have to know exactly who you are before you get to know somebody else. You can't feel like somebody's going to be your way out. You can't feel like somebody's going to be the answer of all your problems. You can't feel like somebody's going to make up for your whole past. You understand me? Because that person has a past of their own that they had to get over and get through in order to get to you. So therefore, you had to be prepared for it. But you're going to have to set those boundaries. You can't be out here screaming one thing, repping one thing because that's your defense mechanisms, but deep down you know that you want something else. You can't be out here talking about F dudes, F females, get money, when you know damn well that when you had seasons of success and when you had that money, you still wish you had somebody to come home to, somebody to speak to. You have money now, you don't know who's around you, who's truly for you. You understand me? I want you to pay attention to how you truly feel. Don't put on no fake ass facade to appease other people. You're going to have to be real with you because it's you who you're going to have to deal with. You understand me? I want you to, again, you're going to have to love on you like you expect somebody else to. You set those standards. So are you taking yourself out to certain dates? Are you speaking life upon you? Are you complimenting yourself? Are you showing yourself off? You expecting somebody to come in and acknowledge you? Are you acknowledging yourself too? You're not even stepping into your light. You're not even stepping out of your comfort zone, but you want somebody to step behind you and you're not stepping behind you. You want somebody to show you off, but your ass ain't even putting up a picture of you. You not even showing off no confidence pertaining to you, but you want somebody to accept you for you, but you not accepting you for you. How does that make sense? You set those standards. How you carry you is how somebody's going to come in carrying you too, because they trying to get to know you. And what do they get to know is based upon what you are showing them. You understand me? So don't show them some phony shit. Don't show them some shit that you can't live up to those standards. Don't sit there and downplay what you want to attract somebody else when you just going to attract somebody temporary. You understand me? You out here trying to put on a certain facade when that's not true to you. As soon as you get out of a relationship, you try to put yourself out there. You try to go out clubbing when you know you're not a clubbing type. You understand me? But what are you going to do but attract somebody who likes to? So therefore, when y'all connect, it's going to be downhill from there. Because again, you met somebody in their comfort zone and your ass was sitting there trying to put on a facade. You was called yourself we outside type vibe. You understand me? When you wasn't being true to you, go to places that you truly like, and you're going to attract people who feel drawn to that too. You understand me? So you can't be out here in the middle of the club when you know that that's not something that you truly like to do, thinking that you're going to find your partner, because you're going to find a person who likes to do those things. You understand me? And now you was putting on a certain facade, and this is who they truly were, so y'all going to clash. You understand me? Go and do things that you like to do, but you can do them by yourself, and you never know if the person who is aligned for you is at that location, right at that point, doing the same things that you do by themselves. You understand me? And y'all naturally going to align. You can't be out here again putting on a facade, because you're going to attract what you putting out. So if you out here talking about that you only focused on money, then you're going to attract somebody who's only focused on money too. They're not going to be fully committed to you. They're going to be committed to what y'all can do together, what you can do for them, but they never going to put you before profit. So while you out here again, you're going to have to focus on what you truly want. If you know that you want people who want you for you, you can't be out here talking about money over bees, money over dudes, money over this. You understand me? When you know damn well you somebody who has morals, you gotta watch what you talking about, because what you speak is what you seek, and that's what your ass is going to see. You understand me? So if you focus fully on money and that's all you focus on, you're going to attract a like mind. But that means somebody whose morals is going to be compromised based upon what you can provide for them monetarily. You understand me? And then you want to be the first one with your face cracked up talking about that person was a gold digger. That person left me with nothing. They told your ass when you first connected that they was all about money. So what did you think? That applied to you too. They told you what they was trying to do. But you see, you was putting on that facade like money was the only thing that mattered, knowing damn well that you was just saying that when your ass really wanted love. So you caught feelings when this person was catching your funds. Now your ass is feeling a certain type of way because they ran off on your ass with that shit, and now you left with a broken heart. You should have been true to you in the first place. You're going to have to honor everything that you feel. You're going to have to honor your emotions. You can't be out here speaking one thing when your ass knows you feeling another. You understand me? That's just like people who are attracted to certain people. You feel a certain connection with somebody, but just because so-and-so doesn't agree, or so-and-so feels like this person is not a good look, or just because so-and-so feels like a certain type of way about that person, a lot of people are not true to them and won't pursue certain people that they feel a spark with to appease other people. So instead they try to downplay that person, knowing damn well they're going to be forced to come back to that person. If that person is truly for you and God has somebody that he knows is who you're supposed to partner up with because y'all are part of a bigger plan, I want you to realize that no matter how much time your ass wastes with certain partners that you know you're not supposed to be connected to, God's going to bring you back to the person that your ass supposed to be with. You understand me? He's going to break that shit up no matter what. You understand me? Now, I'm not talking about the person who was out here abusing you, hurting you, misusing you. I'm talking about those opportunities that didn't get off the ground. I'm talking about those situations where y'all may have crossed paths, but y'all never connected like that. I'm talking about certain people that y'all crossed paths but chose not to pursue. You understand me? But you knew instantly when you met them that they had a spark within it. You understand me? I want you to realize that all of that is about to come full circle. So again, we not talking about those past partners that was out here doing devious shit. They was out here cheating, creeping, hurting you, abusing you. We not talking about them. They have no comebacks. They currently going through the karma based upon the shit that they did to you. We not talking about those people. We talking about people that you may have crossed paths with and you felt a spark with. It was somebody that you connected with on a soul level, somebody from a past life. So when you keep hearing that you're going to be reconnected with a past partner, you keep thinking about that ex who did you grimy. When nah, God's trying to tell you it's a past lifetime partnership. You understand me? This is somebody that you truly loved in other eras. You understand me? I want you to realize that they now getting drawn back to you because you gravitating and elevating to a better version of you. So now your light is getting brighter and now they can see that shit. They getting attracted to you. You understand me? I want you to realize that we not talking about past life karmics. We talking about your true divine partners. You understand me? The individuals that, again, you are truly divine connected to. I want you to realize that while they was in your absence, they was connected to certain karmics going through karma based upon being connected to them. You understand me? They may have had good intentions and may have tried to connect and build lives with the wrong people, but I want you to realize that God is ending those things. You understand me? I want you to realize that no matter what and how much you try to hold on to shit that doesn't serve you, God's going to force that out of your life at one way, shape, or form. So when he shows you that certain partners are not for you, and again, you try to call yourself doing the right thing and holding on, God's going to force you from them because he has somebody divinely designed for you. A lot of you are going to be attracting, again, your kingdom spouse. The person who you are supposed to be partnered up with because y'all have a soul mission. You understand me? Whether or not that's you bringing in certain ancestors from the spiritual realm. You understand me? When y'all connect and say you conceive a child, I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all have spiritual babies that's about to come through, and you about to see why you was disconnecting from certain people who didn't deserve you, who wasn't supposed to be around you. It's because you were to allow them to have access to you, and you would have provided them an opportunity to play in your bloodline in a sense. You understand me? And I'm not talking about the blood that flows through you. I'm talking about that spiritual bloodline. You understand me? So you're going to start realizing why certain connections are ended, why they kept having certain hiccups, why certain shit wasn't going through, why certain pregnancies wasn't able to be successful. You about to see it's because that person was not supposed to be for you. God has your divine partner that's about to be aligned with you, and I'm telling you, it's about to bring an endless amount of abundance. You understand me? I want you to realize this. You may not have seen it before, you may have taken it personal, but you was out here fighting for something that wasn't for you. You understand me? You was out here fighting for somebody else's shit. You understand me? I want you to realize that now is the time for you to truly focus on you, because now you are attracting your partner and your ass been fighting to find that person, and now you about to come and cross paths with them. You understand me? It's about to be a beautiful ending. And when I say a beautiful ending, I mean a beautiful ending to that evil ass ever. You understand me? It's about to be a beautiful, happily ever after. You understand me? And you about to see again why certain shit wasn't successful. It's about to be presented to you. And I want you to realize that the person that's being led to you is going to speak up for you. I want you to realize that they're going to tell the world about you. I want you to realize that right now they closing out certain cycles in order to have access to you. You understand me? Because one way, shape, or form, God allowed them to see you. Whether or not that was y'all just crossing paths quickly, whether or not that was y'all online and you post and they seen you but couldn't find your profile again after that, God allowed them to see you in one way, shape, or form. God allowed them to energetically feel you. You understand me? And now they know that they have to make certain moves in order to get close to you. You understand me? Because you have set certain standards. Now they see that, nah, in order to gain access to him or her, I'm going to have to step up. You understand me? I'm going to have to step away from certain cycles. I'm going to have to step away from certain partners. I'm going to have to let certain people know. You understand me? I want you to realize that they are being forced to speak up on your behalf. They being forced to step up. You understand me? Because they are currently going through certain hiccups in their life, and at first they was trying to find a reason and excuse on why certain shit was happening. Shit, half of them may have thought it was based upon the fact that they was wanting to entertain you, not even realizing that they was going through karma because God wanted them to end certain things in order to get to you. You understand me? Because God spoke to them energetically when they seen you and showed them that, nah, this person is powerful. This person got something within them. This person is not like no regular shit. And this person felt that on a soul level. You understand me? And again, they may have tried to run away. They may have tried to create another life with somebody else. But this is when y'all didn't have no title. I'm not talking about somebody who left you to be with somebody else and y'all was committed. I'm talking about somebody who may have crossed paths with you but was with somebody or decided to pursue another partner. That shit, they coming back. Because they can't shake that shit. It's energetically felt. When they go to sleep, they thinking about you. When they wake up, they dreaming about you. When they hear certain songs, it's triggering certain thoughts pertaining to you. You understand me? And half these individuals may not have even personally met you, but it's something that you calling to them on a soul level. It's because they soul is speaking to them. It's because the closer that they are getting to God, the clearer that message is coming. You understand me? They didn't click off that intercom, which is their intuition. So now they hearing shit clearly. You understand me? And now they seeing, damn, I'm gonna have to walk away from so-and-so. I try to build up a word with the wrong person. You understand me? Or they being forced to close out certain cycles correctly. See, the lower level part of them may have been the type to try to run away. They may have tried to make excuses to have that person leave them so they didn't feel guilty about leaving that person. Nah, they being forced to step up. You understand me? I want you to realize that now they being forced to make that change. And now you are provided an opportunity to sit back and make that person prove to you why you should select them. You understand me now? They see that, okay, these are the consequences for not stepping up right away. You understand me? But it's certain lessons that they needed to learn, because had they connected to you when you wanted them to, they would have created certain karma, because they would have did you incorrectly. You understand me? So they went through certain shit with other karmic partners. So therefore, when they align with you, they wouldn't put you through those things. You understand me? I want you to realize that everybody is a karmic to somebody in one way, shape, or form. Now, the extent that that karmic chooses to go is the difference. Now, you can be somebody's karmic by you not being with them, you being in a relationship, and y'all know there's some type of toxicity to them. So y'all may argue, y'all may make each other mad. Okay, that's your karmic. You understand me? You're not supposed to be with them. Now, those karmics that go above and beyond to dibble and dabble in some dark shit or keep certain people stuck, now that's some other shit. You understand me? But I'm telling you, everybody is somebody's lesson. You understand me? So what they went through pertaining to with other people was so that they could go through that. So by the time they got to you, they learned those lessons too. You understand me? So therefore, I want you to be open-minded. I want you to be willing to truly use your discernment and see individuals on a soul level. You can see if they live in the life that they supposed to be. You can see and feel if the shit that they saying is add up to what they soul is showing. You understand me? If you're using your discernment, you'll be able to decipher who's really being them and who's lying. You understand me? Because you could see somebody's a lover all day, but they out here trying to act like they all about the money. They not balanced. That means they still putting on a fake ass facade to appease other people. It's a no for me. You can have somebody who, again, is acting like they a lover, they a charmer, but they really all about that bread. You understand me? That's a no for me. You had to read people on a soul level. If you truly tapped into who you truly are, then you can see shit for what it is. You understand me? Is they words matching up with their actions and what they soul is saying? If you see some type of imbalance, and that means they ass is going to provide you with an imbalance, so get your ass from around them. You understand me? If you try your best to sit back and pay attention instead of trying to rush the process. I understand your ass been patient. I understand that you've been waiting. I understand that your ass been single for a minute now. Okay, well, a minute more is not going to hurt shit. It's going to make that shit more worthy, because now you have all that time where you was out here single, and now the next person that you align with is going to be successful. So now you never had to experience that time period without. Now you're going to have them for the rest of your lives. You understand me? It's patience is a beautiful thing. And that's where infants have to learn to be patient the most, because especially if you have certain gifts and abilities where you can see things on a future level, especially when you can see certain future things, you understand me? It's like you get so drawn on what you know it's supposed to be that you're not allowing it to just be. So therefore, then you try to, in one way, shape, or form, manipulate the situation, because you try to control it like, okay, I know we supposed to be together, so now you trying to rush it. Okay, a lot of the times if you an empath, that means you have a gift and you can see shit a lot deeper than what they see. You understand? So therefore, a lot of the times you can see somebody's for you and they not know it yet. Okay, Be patient. It's going to be revealed to them, but you can't force certain process because you know that you're about to get something. That's just like if God told you that that bread's about to come through. Okay, trust that it's about to come through. You can't be out here dictating and rushing God, talking about where my money at, where my money at. Shit, that's a gift that he giving you. You better be patient, because you know how you feel when people try to rush you when you volunteer something. Oh, I'll give you, hey, matter of fact, I'm going to give you a couple dollars. Now, every 5 minutes, hey, yo, you going to give me that money? What about that money? You said you was going to give me that money. Now, your ass don't even want to do it no more. Like, didn't I tell you? How you going? You understand? It's like, you going to have to realize that you can't rush no shit. You understand me? Just like you don't want people to rush you, you going to have to carry God the same way too. If God told you he got something for you, believe that and wait to receive that. Make sure if your ass just has to make sure that you continue moving forward, because a lot of the times God tells you he got something for you, and because you know that it's coming for you, your ass don't continue to move forward. You stand still in a way looking for it to come to you. Nah, you going to have to keep moving. What you standing still for? You can't be stuck in one spot. You can't be standing in one spot. You understand me? In order to get what's for you, you're going to have to continue to move forward. You understand me? You can't be out here talking about, okay, well, God told me I'm going to get this, so this is where what? That's like God telling you, yeah, your business is going to be booming. And you beginning on, so you may not see it at that point in time, but God keeps speaking to you and keeps saying, hey, listen, this is a great idea. Continue to do this. It's about to take off. And then all of a sudden you get that confirmation of God, and you not working towards your purpose. You just stop promoting your business. You not uploading your business. You not doing nothing. Make that make sense. If God is telling you, hey, listen, this is the right path, continue to do that. Keep moving on that path. Keep moving. Because he going to hit you with those rewards when he sees that you ready to receive them. You understand me? But your ass keep looking around asking when it's going to hit. That shows that you're not patient with the process. So therefore, you pausing your progression. You're not going to get it. You understand me? I want you to realize that. I want you to realize again, if your progression is getting paused, it's getting paused for a reason. Either God wants you to develop your patience, because again, God told you I got something slick for you, and you trying to rush him instead of trusting the process. You're going to have to be patient for that. So a lot of the times, again, you pause your progression, not just based upon the other people that you connected to, but how you viewing you too. You can't rush your greatness, because you're going to rush right back to the bottom. You understand me? You better relax. Embrace these experiences, because you had to realize that you will never be placed in a position that you are at right now ever again. So therefore, you are learning lessons from this, as well as you are building new memories from this. This is something that you're going to add to a chapter of your book. This is something that you're going to look back and think, damn, remember when we were struggling? Remember when we didn't even know how we was going to eat? Remember when our business was just starting off and we ain't even had one customer? Remember when this was happening? You're going to look back, and this is going to be the stepping stone for your success story. So I want you to, right now, before anything takes off, before anything, all the abundance that was promised to you, before it finally gets revealed to you, you understand me? I want you to record a video of you right now. I want you to sit there and record a video telling people where you going to be. You understand me? I can tell you this personally. When I first started off, I'm telling you, say last year, because this is when I was forced to step out of my comfort zone and be seen. You understand, to speak. But let me tell you this. Before I even started, I recorded a video pertaining, telling people exactly where I was going to be. And I let them know, you may not see it now, but you're going to see it later. A few months later, that same video that I recorded became a reality. You understand me? Now when I look back at it, I get goosebumps because I see that I trusted the process and I manifested that by staying focused, by staying positive, by continue moving forward, by not allowing what other people expected of me to be what happened to me. You understand me? Because other individuals may not have seen certain success. Other individuals may have not seen that certain things was going to get figured out. Other people may not have seen the great in me. However, God showed me that. You understand me? And then God reveals it. You understand me? So therefore, I want you to realize that right now people are doubting you. Right now people don't see your success. They not meant to. They not designed to. You understand me? Where you're going is a vision that's only meant for you. Because if people knew exactly where your ass was going, they would try to deter you in one way, shape, or form. As soon as somebody knows the direction that you're trying to go, they try to throw certain shit in your path. So you intentionally was kept a secret. You understand me? So you can get to your success. You see how people trying to stop you and they don't even know the things that your ass is about to do. You understand me? People don't even know what type of success your ass is about to have. They see you struggling and they try to send shit to you. So do you imagine what they would have sent to you had they known where you was going and that your ass was really going to obtain the things that you said you was going to be able to do? Do you know what they would have tried to throw at you? That shit that they was sending to you was small. You understand me? I want you to realize that you have your own personal pair of glasses. You have your own personal pager. What comes through to you on your pager, which is your intuition, is for you and only you. Nobody can tap into your frequency. Nobody can go to that line to hear what y'all talking about. You understand me? This is your personal pager. They can't listen in. If they hear some things about what God has in store for you, that's because your ass done told them. You understand me? Because they can't, ain't no amount of cards that they shuffle. Ain't no amount of people that they pay to try to tap into your energy. Nobody can tell them exactly what your ass is about to do and get through and go to, except for you, because it was only shown and told to your ass. You understand me? So pay attention to what you sharing with these people, because they don't even know what type of success you having. And half the time your ass didn't even know. You understand me? You heard it. But you like, God, how you gonna make that happen? God talking about you about to be a billionaire. How that gonna happen? You try to come up with different conclusions in your head. I don't see it happening. Shit, then God showed you. Now all of a sudden it's like you seeing things that you heard God tell you, but you just trusted it. All right, God, you said that this is what it is. All right. God gave you a whole puzzle piece. All the pieces wasn't put together. But God told you, hey, this about to be a pretty ass picture. And you out here, I don't see it right now. You seeing this puzzle looking crazy, this puzzle, a dark piece, this puzzle, this. You don't realize when you put all that shit together that it developed a bigger picture. See, God gave you all the pieces. And experiences are going to help you put them together. You understand me? But you can't sit there and be out here providing other people with your puzzle pieces. You understand me? You can't allow them to take a piece of your puzzle and think that your picture is still going to be put together. Nah. Keep a part of you for you. You gotta keep your piece. Your piece is the main puzzle piece. You understand me? So therefore, keep your peace of mind. Keep your confidence. These are all key pieces of your puzzle. You understand me? In order to develop the bigger picture, you had to have these key elements. Your confidence. Be committed to you. Honor you. Forward movement. You're going to have love. You're going to have light. You're going to have positivity. You understand me? You can't have no fucked up pieces and think that you're still going to put together a beautiful picture. That's not how that works. You understand me? I want you to realize that not everything that God tells you is for you to tell other people. A lot of the times we allow ego to drive us to tell certain people, or we allow certain excitement. You're going to have to realize that not all information is for everybody. Shit, I had to learn that too. Because as an infant, you try to save everybody. You try to speak up and tell other people in order to try to help them, when these individuals could really be trying to sabotage you or hurt you. You're going to have to realize that certain things that God tells you is just for you personally. You understand me? Now, I seen somebody say, I don't know how to be quiet because I've been quiet for so long. Now, we're going to have to talk about it. Now, when it comes to you celebrating your success and being happy, you're going to have to pay attention to the people that you providing that happiness with. You understand me? Because you're going to have to realize that not everybody wants to celebrate at you. A lot of people look at you as competition. You understand me? So therefore, while you celebrating, they giving you the side eye. So you're going to have to realize that, again, you can be excited about certain shit, but you need to share your successes with people who are going to celebrate with you. Not people who, every time you tell them about something that you have going on, they downplay it. You could feel that energetically. People who really don't support what you got going on. People that just don't want to come across as a hater, but they steady hating. You understand me? You can feel that energetically. So therefore, you're going to have to pay attention to what God's showing you. You're going to have to pay attention to what these people are telling you. You can feel that energetically. So therefore, you shouldn't have to keep quiet and silent to people who are truly for you, because they're going to be right there encouraging.